The star on the helmet isn't a gift for having a 40-inch vertical or a highlight reel catch. It's a burden you carry for the privilege of being elite. And right now, George Pickens is treating that burden like a suggestion rather than a mandate. I've watched decades of players pass through the halls of the star, and I've seen the difference between those who merely occupy a jersey and those who define an era. If you think the Cowboys' current struggle is just about play calling or salary cap gymnastics, you aren't paying attention to the lack of clutch factor and professional maturity currently infecting the wide receiver room. I am Carlos Eduardo, and today we're having a real talk about the state of this franchise and the wake-up call that just echoed from a true legend. Torry Holt, a Super Bowl champion who redefined the position with the greatest show on turf, just went on record telling Pickens to grow up. When a 7-time Pro Bowler tells you to lock in all the time and take accountability, he isn't just talking about football, he's talking about the soul of a champion. From my perspective, what I see on the film is a player who possesses Hall of Fame talent, but operates with a rookie's temperament. If I'm being honest with Cowboys fans, the physical ability is there. Pickens is a freak of nature who can snatch the ball out of the air in a way we haven't seen consistently since Dez Bryant was throwing up the X. But being a Dallas Cowboy requires more than just winning a 50-50 jump ball. It requires gap discipline in your personal conduct and a mastery of the money downs. I've analyzed the tape, and too often, I see Pickens checking out when the ball isn't coming his way. I see the lack of situational awareness that Holt pointed out, the missed blocks, the lazy route stems when he's the third read, and the sideline pouting that drains the energy from the huddle. In America's team, that kind of self-indulgence is a cancer. Contrast this with the legends. When Michael Irvin was leading the triple threat in the 90s, he didn't just demand the ball. He demanded excellence from every man on that roster. He was a pro's pro down after down. Right now, Jerry Jones is looking at a $28 billion franchise tag for Pickens. From my analysis, that is a staggering amount of money for a player who hasn't yet proven he can handle the bright lights of Jerry World without blinking. We are already paying CeeDee Lamb elite money. To have that much capital tied up in the receiver position, both guys have to be cornerstones of culture, not just stat sheet fillers. Staying in Dallas is undoubtedly what's best for Pickens. He has Dak Prescott, a quarterback who can put the ball in his pocket. But is Pickens what's best for the Cowboys? Holt is right. The Cowboys should do the right thing and keep the talent together, but only if George does his part by maturing. We are in a division where the Eagles and Commanders are hunting us every single week. We don't have room for a superstar who needs a babysitter. The atmosphere at AT&T Stadium is electric, but it's also a pressure cooker. If you can't handle the accountability that comes with the silver and blue, the fans and the legacy will chew you up. The strategic reality is simple. The pursuit of the next Super Bowl ring requires a roster of adults. My tactical observation from the film is that our offensive rhythm dies when the discipline wavers. We need Pickens to be the dominant force he was born to be, not just for 3 quarters, but for all 4, and through all 17 games. The star is waiting for you to lead, George. It's time to stop being a freak of nature and start being a professional. The dynasty wasn't built on talent alone. It was built on the backs of men who grew up when the lights were brightest. It's time to decide if you want to be a legend or just another what if. Would you like me to break down how Pickens' situational awareness compares statistically to other top-tier receivers in the NFC East?